On paper, Thomas Greaves was a man to admire. 40 years old, clean-cut, charming, a successful pharmacist who owned the Greaves Wellness Center, 4 floors of health, beauty and healing, right on the corner of Ashland and Pine. The building was a monument to his brilliance. Locals called it the Pillar of Ashland. No one questioned how it got its name. The lobby was spotless, the staff all bright-eyed, prescription refills were fast and always accurate. And Thomas? He remembered your name, your pet's name, your blood type even. He made you feel seen. But in the stillness of night, when the lights dimmed and the metal gates rattled down, Thomas changed. The building was his true pharmacy, a place where he could control every variable, every reaction. Each missing person, homeless drifters, addicts, a few patients he claimed had moved away, was just another compound for him to work with. He used the freight elevator to transport his ingredients. No security cameras, no witnesses. The dry ice was his signature. He'd order it in bulk under fake labs, use it to freeze the bodies quickly. No smell, no decomposition, just clean, crisp silence. Then, when the time was right, he'd slide their bodies behind the sheetrock of the walls, resealing each cavity like a surgeon closing flesh. Each room in the building had at least one. On the 4th floor, what used to be a pediatric clinic, he called it the gallery. He kept little things, glasses, shoes, bits of hair, but always organized, labeled, dated. To him this wasn't murder, it was preservation, art, control, and he might have gotten away with it, if not for the leak. A pipe burst in the south wing, routine maintenance, but when the repair crew cracked into the wall to fix it, the dry ice had long since evaporated. What spilled out wasn't water, it was a hand. Desiccated, bent backward at the wrist, skin paper thin. Within hours the building was swarming with police. Cadaver dogs scratched at every wall, infrared scanners picked up dozens of strange pockets behind the plaster. They pulled out 12 bodies that day. By the next morning the number had doubled. Thomas was arrested at his country home, mid-gardening, trimming his hydrangeas like nothing had happened. He didn't fight, just smiled. "People talk," he said during his confession. "They wander into pharmacies and spill their whole lives. Fears, addictions, fantasies. They wanted to be cured. I cured them. His trial begins next month. But locals say the smell in the building hasn't left, not even after they gutted the drywall, and at night if you stand by the corner of Ashland and Pine and press your ear to the brick, you might hear a soft hiss, like dry ice, evaporating. The building has veins. You'd never know unless you built it yourself. Pipes, ducts, conduits running behind every wall like capillaries, and I know each one by name. People think a pharmacist counts pills. I count silences, reactions, heartbeats. I know when a person's body is done betraying them. That's when they come to me. Can I get something stronger, Tom? I lost my insurance. Please don't tell anyone I was here. It's permission, always has been. The first one was unintentional. A man whose eyes were all hollow and blood. He said he wanted to die. I told him, let me help. I gave him something gentle. He didn't scream. He thanked me. And afterward I couldn't throw him away, not like trash. That felt wrong, so I preserved him, cleaned him, froze him with dry ice and placed him behind the wall like a saint in a cathedral. I sealed it up carefully with reverence. That was 8 years ago. Since then I've made 27 more decisions. They all had reasons. They all came to me. Each one fit behind the walls like organs in a chest. Labeled, dated, balanced. I kept a ledger, just like any pharmacist should. But now, the pipe. I heard the burst before they did. A low hiss from behind the wall in the south wing. The maintenance crew was supposed to patch it. Harmless. Quick. I even offered them coffee while they worked. But then came the hammer, the crack, the scream. I know what they saw. I know what they pulled out. A hand. That was Kara's hand. She used to play piano. She told me so the night she cried in the back room. She said her father used to hit her fingers when she hit the wrong note. I told her I'd stop the pain, and I did. They're all rushing now. Cops, dogs, flashlights behind drywall. All the rooms I curated like art are being desecrated by ignorance. They don't understand the order of it. They only smell death. They think I'm evil, but I cured them. And when they come for me, when they break through my garden gate, I'll smile. Not out of guilt, not fear, out of pride, because no one remembers the man who fills your prescription, but they will remember me.